Alrighty, guys.
What's up?
Welcome back. Another Wednesday night, another episode of the Over Under podcast. Myself, Joey Krajewski, Aaron Steyer.
What's going on?
Greg Kinn on the ones and twos, and we are freaking back, baby.
Yes, we are. We are.
We are back. We are back. Football is back. We are back.
It's in full swing.
Full swing. Like 5 nights a week, we got football going on.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, make sure you go follow our Instagram at the over.underpod and our Facebook page over/underpodcast. We're giving daily. We're on there. That way you can get a hold of us as well, too. So make sure you get on us on our socials, as well as get in our FanDuel pool. So we do have a FanDuel pool. Is that open to the public, or do they need to message us?
We have to send the invite to get you. So just shoot us a message, a comment, whatever, and we can get you in there, no problem.
Same exact way you would sign up for YouBet Sportsbook.
Yeah, absolutely.
So just do 2 at once. Message us to sign up for YouBet Sportsbook.
Yes.
Message us to sign up for our FanDuel pool. Our first one was last week, and yours truly was the winner.
Lucky ass.
I am him.
But yeah, I mean, in the description, I put who can beat the over/under boys, and I mean, week 1, y'all are 0 for 1. So let's see who's in it for week 2. Come get it. Come get it.
Tough week 2.
Come get it.
Tough week 2. But going past that, UFC 279. Had a wild turn of events on Friday.
Wasn't it, man? Wasn't it? What a crooked event.
So I'm not sure if you guys paid attention or anything like that to what happened, but was it Friday night at the press conference?
Mm-hmm.
Friday night at the press conference.
Maybe Friday during the day, but still same difference.
I think it was during the day in Vegas, but it was nighttime here.
Yeah.
There's a little scuffle behind the scenes. I don't think it was between any of the fighters fighting each other.
No.
I think it was between different guys.
Well, so it was Holland. It was Holland and Kazmat.
Yeah.
So they weren't originally planned. They weren't.
Yeah.
But turn of events turned, and they ended up on the fight card against each other. I think that turn of events had something to do with it.
Yeah.
They were like, all right, let's see it then. But
Yep. Yeah, so something I read is that one of like Hamzat's boys that works for the UFC or was doing something for the UFC, maybe just like working on the side, making a little extra cash, was talking to Holland's crew, I think, because they all have like their little posses,
and they all and Hazmat's crew talks the most shit.
Yeah, and rightfully so. Those guys are some savages,
and they're behind a gorilla.
Yeah, but he was like over there. They started chirping and stuff like that, and it just blew up. They had to cancel a press conference and all that jazz. And then Hamzat misses weight by a mile.
Like 7.5?
7.5 pounds.
Fat ass.
He was overweight. And apparently they knew it too, like going in. Like they knew that was the thing. So the fights got kind of switched around.
My bad.
So instead of having the Hamzat Diaz main event, we had a main event that consisted of Nate Diaz and Tony Ferguson.
I mean, I wasn't mad about that one bit.
I think the card got better.
Me too, because I was scared for Diaz.
Yes.
I was truly scared for Diaz. And Diaz had to take the biggest sigh of relief when that happened.
Bro.
That thing got so much easier.
You went from a huge underdog to a favorite real quick.
You went from a gorilla to a little orangutan.
Yes,
like,
a guy your size.
Yes, exactly.
A guy your size.
Exactly.
So what happened was, like I said, Diaz fought Ferguson in the main event. The co-main was then Hamzat versus Kevin Holland. And then the fight before that was Lee and Rodriguez.
D-Rod, yeah.
Yeah. Which that fight was...
That was when you could start telling it was a thrown together card, because Lee was so undersized.
Yeah.
You could just see it in the octagon. D-Rod had so much more thickness to him.
And you can just tell, like, when a guy...
There was a 15-pound difference in that fight.
It was crazy. But the Hamzat Holland fight, pretty much what everybody predicted. Hamzat was going to take him down immediately, beat the crap out of him, submit him exactly like he submitted him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, submitted him exactly like he did. And then Diaz Ferguson was what everybody expected.
It was a brawl. Two legends going at it, man.
Two absolute brawlers just
stood up the whole time. It was great, just bopping.
Yep. And then Diaz obviously came out on top, so... Interesting card.
I think neither of those were even the fight of the night. The fight of the night happened in the prelims. That Chris Barnett fella in the 8 o'clock prelim fight. He's so fun.
Electric.
He just looks like a right guard. Looks like a right guard for a D3 college.
Yeah, bro.
But Buddy comes out and does a front flip after he gets the dub. He gets his eyes shut. He gets it swollen shut. They almost called the fight off because his eye was so bad. They're like, well, we'll see how long he lasts. He came out and freaking won. Not only did he win, 300-pounder. Is he 300? He's got to be close.
Who?
Barnett.
He is the heaviest UFC fighter to record.
What do you weigh?
He weighed at 267.
I was gonna say
that's heavier than Brock Lesnar.
That's crazy, and he's doing front flips.
And he
can kick you in your ear.
It's insane. That guy's a freak, man, and he's gonna make a lot of money in the UFC. I don't think it's for winning fights, but I think it's just bringing eyes to the fights.
Yeah, he's a character, man. He's fun as hell, and he reminds me of Anthony Anderson, the actor, when he talks.
Yes.
From like Kangaroo Jack. Yeah.
Yes. He is very fun. But moving on to a college. Oh. Speaking of UFC, we had our biggest winner of the week. This is going to be a weekly thing that we do.
Yeah, we're going to start calling y'all out.
Yep, so the biggest winner, we will give them a shout-out. I'm sure we'll think of something to name it, but right now it's just our biggest winner.
On our sports book, we mean. On our YouBet Sportsbook, our biggest winner, biggest moneymaker.
Yep, you got to win with us, so shout-out to Bodie Auble. Put 20 down on a 3-fight parlay and won $225.
Yeah, he had that Chris Barnett. He was a plus 400 dog, and he picked him. He put me on to Buddy. He put me on to him.
Oh, man.
Said, check this dude out. I want to put money on. He did, and it all hit.
Did it hit.
So, yeah.
That's crazy.
Shout out our big winner this week, man.
That's how those parlays pay off. So, shout out to Bodie. Keep playing, man. I'm sure with all that 225, you're going to keep on grinding.
Run it up.
Moving on to college football week 2. My week sucked. So, I went 0-3 last week. It was.
How did Baylor end up losing to BYU?
Bro, what? I totally misjudged the Mormons.
We did.
I thought Baylor was so nice, and they are so not nice.
I mean, it was BYU that.
It made me look so. Retrospect made me look so smart because Texas looked really good, who I picked to win the Big 12.
Yeah.
And Baylor, who I have now switched to but have unswitched back, looked terrible.
I'm still riding with Baylor. That's an out-of-conference game. Let's ride with Baylor still for the Big 12 chance.
I don't know, bro. Texas without Quinn Ewers is different.
So that was probably your worst loss, I'd say, was that Baylor one, because that's the one you thought for sure going in. You started 0-2. You coming into that one. You're like, all right.
I was like, I'll at least get one. Baylor's at least going to come.
My day was a little different. I started off with a terrible loss in one of my locks with Notre Dame minus 20 over Marshall. And that was probably the second biggest upset of the day, because that Appy State beating number 6 A&M was crazy.
App State went to Texas
Chase
A&M,
Bryce is a dog.
And dude,
people forget he's a Clemson recruit.
Yeah,
he is a Clemson recruit and transferred out because he couldn't beat out Lawrence and DJ.
They physically dominated Texas A&M.
Yeah,
which was absolutely
in the trenches with the run game. Chase Bryce was putting it on his receivers.
It was crazy, and the receivers even looked better than their DBs.
Yeah.
And Texas A&M had absolutely no offense.
And then so that Marshall game, their running back was crazy too. I can't remember his name, but he made Notre Dame's defense look terrible.
It was bad. It was
terrible.
Very, very bad.
And Stephen Gilmore.
Yep.
Stephon Gilmore's little brother for the former defensive player of the year.
Like him.
Look, same dread, same number 2-4.
It was
pick 6 to clinch the game. That was so dirty. So dirty.
Next play, where they ran the same exact play. He almost picked it again.
Yeah, he almost did. He almost ran up the stat book.
His arms were just open and went right. It was crazy.
You know who else? We'll get into that later.
It was absolutely.
Speaking of arms open, Watson for the Packers.
We'll get into that.
Oh my God.
First play of the game. Bro.
Oh my.
On Pat P.
I told you he wasn't the dude. Romeo Dobbs over him. But anyway.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
It was crazy. But yes. College football was terrible for me this weekend. I went 0-3. I'm still 7-10-1 in my college football this year. So we're still even. You're 7-10. I'm 7-10-1.
Yeah, I went 2-1 on locks this week. So we
What did you have last week?
We finally. I have to go back.
Hold on, I got it pulled up right here.
Yeah.
So you had.
I know Iowa State over Iowa. That was a big dub.
Yep, you had Iowa State
Matt
over
Campbell
Iowa.
came
and
through
you had
for me.
Arkansas over
Arkansas,
South
that's
Carolina.
right. Yeah, and that was easy work.
Spencer Rattler is not it. Bro. Although them getting so many points this weekend against Georgia at home kind of convincing. I see you took them, but it was tickling me for a little bit.
I
just had to look at a picture of Spencer Rattler. And I think staying away.
No, I think Georgia routs them, but we'll get into that like you said.
I think. All right, so moving on to this week. Moving on to college football week 3. Please remember, all of our college football locks are brought to you by Varsity Barbershop.
Yes, sir.
So get in there, tell Nate and Tyler we sent you.
Nate and Taylor. Taylor B. But get in there and tell them we sent you, man. Get a nice cut, nice cheap. You'll get in there in 20 minutes.
In and out, 20 minutes.
They're the dudes, man. You're always going to have good conversation in there. They're going to make you laugh, man.
Good time. It's right in the middle of downtown, so you can stop in there at your lunch break.
My dude Taylor's a fellow Steeler fan, so if you're into that, if you're a Browns fan, want to go run them shit, I don't know what you're gonna have to run.
Just wait till next.
I don't know what you're gonna have to run shit about.
Wait till next Friday when it's all said and done.
Wait till next Friday when you are quiet as a cricket.
Yeah, right. But if you can't do that, make sure you call and set up an appointment.
Yes.
Their phone number is 419-447-9771. So make sure you either stop in. They do walk-ins or call and set up an appointment. So you got your time secured.
Yeah, man. Let them go get you fresh.
But moving on to our college football locks of the week.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
I'll start with my first one. The new head coach. I think I like Nebraska plus an 11.5 versus Oklahoma.
I don't like it, but what do I know?
I think getting Scott Frost out of there, who is one of the dumber-looking human beings in this world, is such a good thing for Nebraska. And I think having a new head coach, new energy. Now, do I think they'll win this game? Probably not. I think they're not world beaters.
Right.
But I think they're a solid Big 12 team.
Yeah,
I think they're no joke. Venables is obviously
has got them boys rolling.
Their
He's got a nice OC.
Really, really good.
That quarterback out of UCF has looked good so far. He's looked electric, really. And I think, I don't know. Nebraska's that team. Like last year, these guys played, and Nebraska was up on them, blew the lead, but it was a one-score game. You know what I mean? Nebraska's that type of team that can keep it close. So, kind of talking myself into not totally hating it, but I'm not. I'm staying away from that one.
Yeah, I think with the new head coach, I think getting Scott Frost out of there was good for the program. Now, do I think the university's dumb for doing it? Yes, because if they just would have waited till October 1st, they could have saved $7.5 million. Dude, he got paid $15 million a day he got fired just to leave. That is absolutely absurd.
They didn't want to do their boy wrong. He's an alum there. They didn't want to do him too wrong, so they probably tried to get him that.
Cashed in
no college is hurting money. No college is hurting for money, dude.
No, especially not. I mean,
not a D1, Big Ten.
Nebraska's not like a powerhouse, but that stadium's packed every home game. Like, there's no doubt about it.
Those fans still care.
That place is sold out every Saturday. So they're not hurting for money. So I'm still rolling with Nebraska plus an 11.5 versus Oklahoma this weekend. Who's your lock?
My first lock, as we kind of touched on it, it's the noon game. I got Georgia minus 24.5 versus South Carolina. I think we've seen this story before, man. Spencer Rattler just gets shook. He gets so shook. Arkansas beat them by heavy. It was like by 15 last week, I believe. It was like 45-30. So I think Georgia's.
And you think Arkansas's defense isn't even
They had a lot of injuries, too, Arkansas on offense, so they weren't even as powerful as they usually are.
I'm just talking Arkansas's defense isn't even the same stratosphere.
No, man. I think Georgia wins this game by 30, and it's not even a sweat.
That's not a good game for Spencer Rattler.
No.
Not a good game at all. So
that's my lock one.
I like Georgia minus 24.
Go Dogs.
As well, too. So big Kirby guy as well, too. I love Kirby Smart.
I like him this week.
My next one, little SEC versus Big Ten. I like Auburn +3 at home versus Penn State. I also love the over 49 in this game.
I love Auburn's running back's name. Tank Bigsby.
Oh, yeah, Tank
Bigsby. He's going to be an NFL guy. That kid's a stud.
Yep. I love Auburn in this game. Auburn home dog. So I think that's easy money.
Not a bad pick, man. Not a bad pick.
Home dog, Auburn.
Clifford will choke.
Yeah. He's so good at choking.
All he's got to do is.
He may be the best quarterback at choking in college football this year.
He's definitely up there.
I mean, it's impressive. The dude's been there for like 7 years.
It definitely seems it.
He never leaves.
He's been there since McSorley. Think about that.
That's insane to think. McSorley's like out of the.
Is he still
in Arizona?
Arizona backup, third string even maybe. He's second string in Arizona, I think, but he's in Arizona. He's in Arizona.
He's on a second team though.
Yeah,
he was with the
because he played in preseason for them.
Yeah, now he's with Arizona as the backup there under Kyler Murray. But I love Auburn. War Eagle this weekend. Auburn and the over 49. So
all right,
that's what I'm riding with.
My second pick. I'm rolling. I've been high on these guys all damn year.
You love them.
It's the U, man. It's the U. It's Miami at College Station at Texas A&M, where they just dropped one to Appy State. They just dropped one. So I think Miami getting 5.5 in this game is absurd. It's absurd. It's just that A&M juice that I talked about at the week 0 on this show. I said don't buy in to the A&M hype.
There's no way they should.
Don't buy in the A&M, and Vegas is buying into the A&M hype still. 5.5 is ridiculous for this game. I think Miami wins it outright, yet alone covers 5.5.
Sprinkle a little money line?
I don't hate a money line pick here at all. I may do it.
Scary money line when they're on the road.
I may hit the money, but it's a for sure plus 5.5. This is a lock.
That's kind of one that you got to see. If you're hot that day, take a little winning sprinkle.
We're getting to the point in the college season where you're starting to see what you got. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think we saw what we had in A&M last week, and Miami hasn't missed a step yet.
I think one thing with Miami, I think they saw App State physically dominate Texas A&M. Mario Cristobal is going to go in there and run the piss out of the football.
Yep.
I mean, he's going to run it right through Texas.
And they got a running back by committee situation with. Then they're all out of Dade County. You know what I mean?
Like what you want.
Yeah.
You want as many fresh legs as possible to get in there.
Yes. So I love Miami plus 5.5.
I like it.
Go you.
I'm rolling with another underdog here. LSU plus 2. I also like the money line plus 110. Versus Mississippi State and the over 53.5. I love LSU in this. I think Mississippi State, as good as they are, I think LSU is still a physically dominating team. I think they'll still be able to run the ball.
I don't like that pick at all. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Mike Leach of Mississippi State's gonna do it to him. I think they win this game. I would take Mississippi State money line in this game.
I hate it.
I would.
I hate it.
I'm not. That's your lock. I'm gonna let it go. But
it's in Death Valley too.
No, that's fine, dude. We saw what LSU had against Florida State.
I don't think Florida's.
I've seen yeah, man. I don't like Brian Kelly. They're already calling for Coach O. They literally their fans are already messaging the school.
That's because half of them speak that Cajun shit. Half of them.
They're literally getting letters to the university calling for Coach O back.
That's insane. He's not coming back. He's too worried about the sorority girls.
Nah, I bet he ends up back. I'm just being honest. Maybe not this year, but I bet Coach O's back in Tiger.
No
Tigers.
All right, what's your next one?
My final and third lock of the week is USC minus 12 versus Fresno State. USC is tied for first in points per game this year so far at 53.2.
They've played nobody.
Okay, and Fresno State somebody?
No.
Fresno State's equivalent to what Stanford was last week. They were favored by 9 over Stanford and won by 40.
I know. Stanford is just.
And Fresno State's in the same stratosphere as Stanford, man. I think that it's another 12-point easy cover. Accurate. I think I'm very confident. I think I'll go 3-0 on my locks this week.
Are you staying awake for that game? That's a 10:30 game.
I'll be awake. and then I'll be awake. I'll watch it in full, and I'll be up and chipper, ready for our Sunday morning show.
Hey, I was gonna get to that.
Hey, how about a transition?
Little sneak preview. But yes. Should we just talk about our Sunday morning show?
Let's do it.
So we will be starting. So this past Sunday, we did like a little 30-minute fantasy show.
The real fans, they saw. Yep. They saw.
But we are going to expand on that a little bit. We're going to create a second show. So we'll be on 2 days a week. Mm-hmm. We're not sure on the time yet. It'll probably between 8
Sunday morning.
8:39.
Yeah.
Sunday morning. Just a quick little hour show. Kind of like a knee-jerk reaction to college football Saturday.
Yep.
Maybe have like a couple. Well, obviously have a fantasy segment, quick little injury report update, all that stuff, and then we'll probably do like player props that we like that day, something like that. Maybe some bets that we're feeling different on or something like that.
For sure.
We'll have a second show for you guys. That way we can kind of go over some stuff. Also another way just to kind of give you guys some more picks and stuff like that as well too. So
more content, the better.
Exactly. Stay on tune for our Sunday morning show. It'll be, like I said, Sunday mornings while you're eating breakfast, kicking it back with the girl or whatever. Flick it on.
Yeah, man, get your stardom, sit them for fantasy. We might give you a week winning pick. You never know who to put in.
There you go.
Or you can ask us in comments and we can answer. You say, who do I start, this guy or this guy?
Bingo.
Let us know. We'll get you back with our.
We'll get you right. Don't you worry about it. NFL Week 1 though. It happened, and boy, was it great.
Yeah, it was everything you wanted, right?
It was freaking awesome.
And it all happened in the 1 o'clock games.
The 1 o'clock games. The Sunday night game wasn't bad until the end. Until the end.
It was poopy.
Until Dak got hurt.
It was exactly what you knew it was going to be.
Yeah. Exactly.
It was so chalk.
The 1 o'clock games were
insane.
Oh, my God.
Insane.
Everyone was nuts.
Bonkers.
I went 7-8 this weekend, which in reality, what kind of sucked for me, though, is that like late, I guess the Monday night game, I switched. I was on Denver, but I switched to Seattle. But I'll take the Denver L. since that's what I gave out. So unfortunately, I'm riding with a 7 and 8. Unfortunately, I should be 8 and 7, but it is what it is.
I ended with a 6 and 9 record. We had some hits, we had some misses. I kind of reached on a few that I know I shouldn't have.
There were a couple,
but a lot of people thought I might have reached on that Houston Texans pick, and look what happened there.
That game was insanity.
But then you had your Giants debacle that when they
I literally had to call you.
Yeah.
I had to call you. I got on my football meeting.
Hey, shout out Saquon Barkley. I told y'all he was coming this year.
Oh my God, dude.
160. Come on, that's coming all year long.
So pissed off. I literally checked right before I left my meeting. The Giants were up 20-14.
Yeah.
No, it was 20 to. What was it? 20-13.
Yeah, because it was 7.
Yeah, 20-13. So I was like, beautiful. Covering. There wasn't a lot of time. It was like it was fourth quarter. There's only like 2 or 3 minutes. I think I was like, beautiful. This is love it, love it, love it. Check like once I got home, bro, it's 21-20. I'm like, what the happened?
That 2-point conversion was so ballsy, dude.
Oh my God, it was absolutely
something that Nathaniel Hackett needs to take note of.
Oh my God,
puss ball.
Dude, that's crazy.
Set your kicker up for fucking failure, dude.
Let's talk about that. I see his reasoning, but I also don't.
I don't, man. You're on the other side of the 50-yard line. You had so much time, and you had all your timeouts.
That's the thing.
Get closer.
Once
4th and 5, and you're paying a quarterback $250 million.
Yeah.
To get 5 yards, bro.
I know.
Compared to a 64-yard, the second longest NFL field goal of all time.
The play that really took it out.
Get that guy out of Denver.
They tried to run the screen, and the linebacker from Seattle made probably the biggest play of the weekend and stopped it for like a 14-yard loss.
Dude, Denver's offense was a debacle the entire game. They were flirting with the delay of game. They were flirting with delay of games the whole game. They got a few of them.
And it was like Russell didn't know like how to deal with it. Like,
everything
bro, you played there your entire career.
It was like 2 minutes in the second quarter before he even hit a receiver.
It was
his first 15 attempts were running backs and tight ends only.
Absolutely insane.
Let him spread it, dude. Let Russ cook.
But I mean, the thing, like, I don't know. I think Denver. I think they're just one of those edge teams. Like, they could be really good.
I think they could. The talent's there, but I don't think Hackett's the guy. I think until they get that figured out, I think they're going to be a bottom of that division.
I think the defense is decent. I did see Justin Simmons got hurt today.
Yeah, he went on the IR.
Not good.
Not good news for them at all.
Not at all what they want. But, I think it's just one of those teams. Seattle is so much better than I thought.
Geno Smith is a dog.
I mean, he's
an absolute dog.
Like, he's not going to go crazy and win you a game, but he's sure as shit not going to lose you a game.
Nah, but we'll see how long it lasts, though, because he's supposed to be a shit-ass teammate from what I like. PMT talked about it today, pardon my take.
He grabbed a full ass cheek of his running back. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
And once he kneeled it, he turned around. And they kind of, bro. He grabbed a full ass cheek of his running back.
But
I don't think it was like.
Remember when he got his jaw broke in New York? He got punched by a teammate. Yeah, dude. So we'll see how long DK can handle it.
He was balling though.
But yeah, he was on. And he's fast.
Geno Smith was cooking, bro. He can move.
He was fast.
It was crazy, absolutely crazy. But moving on, let's get into it. This Sunday, NFL Week 2. Do want to let you guys know, again, we harp on this, preach it, tell you about it every week. All our odds are brought to you by YouBet Sportsbook.
Yes.
So if you want to get in tune with us, is that the word? In tune with us?
You want to bet with us.
Bet with us.
Point blank.
There you go. That's the word to use. Please get a hold of us. Message us on one of the podcast social medias. Message us individually. If you see us in person, text us. Get a hold of us however you can. We can get you set up with an account.
Yeah, you get your straight plays, your parlays, your teasers,
prop builder.
Yeah, we just found out this week about the prop builder.
Yep.
It's a game changer, man.
Yep.
You can get a little prop parlay. I had Russ over 250 with a Cortland Sutton over 65-yard prop Monday.
Yep.
Pulled in a little bit.
So, yes, please get in contact with one of us. They are still doing. They will match your first deposit 100% with free play.
And you also get 50% of anyone you refer's first deposit.
Correct.
So say you bring on a buddy and he puts in $100, you get that 50. You get $50 in free play. So
bingo.
There's always we're always giving out free play. And tune into the free play contest on YouBet Sportsbook Instagram page.
Yep.
They're always giving out stuff, man.
Check out their stories.
Yeah, tonight was guess an MLB game score correct, like exact score. I did Atlanta 4, San Francisco 2. We'll see how there.
Interesting. Did you see the Tribe one again today? I know you're a Tigers fan.
Tigers. Usually this part of the year I had tuned baseball out because the Tigers are so out of it.
Guardians are cooking, bro.
Yeah, I know. They might get them a division win, man.
They might. It's crazy. Moving on. Football. NFL Week 2. Like I said, YouBet Sportsbook. All these odds are brought to you by YouBet Sportsbook. So get hooked up with them. Just message us. Get a hold of us. Starting off with Thursday night, tomorrow night, an absolute banger of a game.
Banger.
I mean, 2 back-to-back weeks of just awesome teams playing, and I love it. But we have the Chargers at the Chiefs. Chiefs are 3.5-point favorites. What do you think of this game? This is a tough one.
I don't think it's as tough as you think it is, man. I think J.C. Jackson's most likely going to be out for the Chargers. I think Patty Mahomes looked so sharp last Sunday, and I think that continues, man. I think the Chiefs roll this one by a 7 to 10 point margin.
Really?
I think 3. Yeah.
I like the Chiefs covering, but I don't think it's by as much as you think. The reason that being, I think the Chargers are going to be able to get there with just their 4 down linemen, specifically Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack. Those two are unreal together.
They are. They definitely are. But I think Andy Reid's going to have some stuff drawn up. He's still coming up with things that no one even knows about.
I don't know.
Everyone's trying to do that little tight end sweep now.
Bro, so they were in an offset eye, ran almost like a counter-ish type. It was almost like a split zone.
Yeah.
But then the running back, because it wasn't a fullback. They had 2 running backs in the game. As he was going across for the split, posted, came back underneath. Pat Mahomes faked the toss and then underhand threw it. I'm like, what
kind of complex? Yeah.
Bro, an offense that's already as good as the Chiefs, then you add the little
kinks. Yeah, just the little kinks.
Make it just
It's unreal, yeah. They do crazy things there in KC, man.
Especially inside the 5.
It's an Arrowhead tomorrow night, too. That's another factor, man. As long as Juju doesn't fumble the ball fucking twice, what the hell?
Yeah, that was absolutely insane. Not surprising as a Browns fan seeing him fumble. But
I didn't see him fumble a whole lot and wearing black and yellow, but
I don't know. I was just trying to shit on shit's.
Yeah, I know. You always do for no reason.
We'll get to that.
Oh, buddy.
You can't give up 400 yards and call it a defensive masterpiece. But
can you if you turn the ball over 5 times?
I mean, Joe Burrow literally threw it to T.J. Watt once. Threw it to a DB on the first drive.
Minka's pick 6.
Minka's was crazy.
Defensive Player of the Year candidate.
I don't think
already. Dude, that was some Troy Polamalu shit blocking that extra point. Tell me it's not.
Dude, I was, oh my God.
When he did that, I was like, I haven't seen anyone do that type of shit since Troy fucking Polamalu.
I was going crazy. I had the Bengals. Well, obviously, we know. We had the side bet on it. We split on the Browns. We've got
1-1. 1-1.
1-1, so we're still even. But I had the Bengals -6.5, and I was freaking out the whole game. Immediately from the first drive, I was like, this is so dead. This is so dead. The Bengals come back from the dead, come all the way back, and then they score, and then it finally hits me. I was like, oh, shit, I have the Bengals -6.5. And I'm like, oh, my God. I was like, go Pittsburgh. Block the kick. Block the kick. Do something, something. And then Minka blocks out. I'm like, oh, my God, it's going to happen.
It's happening.
I was like, oh, my God, it's going to happen. And then the Bengals go all the way down the field, almost score. Literally.
Not so money, Mac.
Jamar Chase would have had probably the catch of the year if he gets that foot in.
Yeah.
That was unreal. It was
Buddy turns around and gives Minka 2 birds. That picture is iconic.
Deontay Johnson's was insane.
Dude, that was better than OBJ's catch. Straight up.
Far.
Straight up.
OBJ's was for a touchdown.
No.
Yeah, it was.
The one that was straight out the sideline, wasn't it? Against Dallas Sunday night. It was at like the 20.
It was a touchdown.
Okay, you're right. It might be.
He fell into the pile. It might have been out at the 1, actually. It was odd.
Nonetheless.
But I don't think
that was an OT clutch catch to keep the drive going that led to a game win. Did it lead to the game winner or the doink? It might have led to the doink.
I think it led to the doink.
Doink.
Wait. No, that was overtime.
Yeah.
That was overtime.
Well, we doinked one in the overtime.
I'm so lost. That game was such a
disaster. No, what had happened, since he scores that touchdown with Jamar Chase in the fourth quarter, Minka blocks the extra point. We go into overtime, and Pittsburgh got the ball first, went 3 and out. Since he gets the ball back, goes down, doinks their field goal.
Yep. McPherson somehow misses a kick.
Yeah, he doinks this field goal straight up. It was laces out. It wasn't laces. It was laces in, and then doink, and then we got the ball back, drove down. Deontay makes that catch. It continues on to that drive, and Boswell hit a 55-yarder, sent us home 1-0.
It was insane. And if you guys don't know, the thing about laces in, laces out, so when you,
watch Ace Ventura.
Yeah, these professional kickers, these guys, the specialist. And by specialist, it's long snapper, holder, who's now the punter, and the kicker. So these guys, that's all that they do. They practice this.
Well, this long snapper
was the backup.
He was the backup tight end.
They didn't have the timing down.
Yeah.
Which normally, like, these guys do it so much that they know that when they snap, they they hold the ball a certain way that the holder catches it already with the laces out. So it's just hands to down without having to worry about the laces. But when you have a backup in, now you got to worry about the laces.
There's so much more,
And hitting the laces, as you can tell, changes a lot on a ball.
No doubt.
So that's kind of what happened. I don't want to not making excuses. You're still a professional kicker, getting paid millions of dollars. You got to make the kick.
Absolutely.
But besides the point, same thing.
There's a lot of kickers that could take that advice from Sunday.
Exactly. Same thing. McManus, same thing. Got to make that kick. I get it. 64 yards. You got the leg. You got to make it. Right. Especially when you have a free try to begin with.
Absolutely.
But it is what it. Moving on.
The Colts cut their kicker.
Yeah, Rodrigo.
Blankenship got cut after his shit show of a performance.
He can't buy any more Legos. That's so upsetting. But moving on. All right, so we're both on Chiefs.
Yeah, Chiefs.
I'll put both. All righty, so moving on. Sunday, 1 p.m., leading off the slate. Jets at the Browns. Browns are 6-point favorites. I love the Browns here.
I'm going Browns, but I don't like it. I remember last year. I want to go Jets so bad. I do, because last year the Jets beat them. The Jets beat these boys last year.
They did.
And it's like in my head.
Say it. Do it.
Let's go Jets, baby. Jets, Jets. Let's go. Did it. You all witnessed it. The mind
Should
flip.
We make that? So should we do 2 side bets again?
No, we'll keep it at 1. We'll keep it at 1 because we do 2 every week. We're going to keep 1 and 1.
Keep splitting.
We're going to keep 1 and 1.
I love the Browns here, -6. I think they blow this out of the water.
Jets keep it within 3. That's all I ask, baby. Let's go.
I don't know. I do not.
Joe Flacco.
I do not. Not a name I'd want to be. Next game, moving on. The Washington Commanders at the Lions. Lions are surprisingly 2.5-point favorites.
First time
I saw
in 24 games, 24 home games.
Super Bowl era. They are finally favorites.
They haven't been favorites. First game in 24 games, the Lions are favorites.
The Giants, or not the Giants, sorry, the Lions. They came back against the
Eagles. Came back from the dead just like the Bengals did. Yeah,
it wasn't as bad as the Bengals.
No, the Eagles are working them a little bit, and they got that dog in them. Yeah, they didn't go away.
The Lions are like, oh, we're here to play football.
DC woke them up. Yeah,
football. And I don't know if you saw. Did you see the clip? I might have retweeted or something. The clip where Rodrigo, the rookie middle linebacker, undrafted middle linebacker. Bro, hip toss Jason Kelce like
no, I did not see that. That's crazy.
Bro, it was insane. Literally saying Jason Kelce flying.
That's insane. That's the best center in the league, if you ask me.
It was nuts. But Commanders at Lions. Lions are 2.5-point favorites.
This one's tough. Who you got?
In Detroit, I'm on the Lions.
I'm going Lions too.
I
think DC's gonna have them, but I can't go with Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz showed a little bit of.
Thank you for finally not believing in Carson Wentz.
I never did.
Well,
I've been on that side.
You just assume Carson Wentz with the Colts.
No, I've hated on him the entire time we've done this show.
Is trash.
I have hated on Carson Wentz.
Is trash.
I will not roll with him. I will never put money on Carson Wentz.
Okay. All right.
He did show that Jahan Dotson ball in the end zone was dirty, bro.
Jahan Dotson's nice.
Dude,
Jahan Dotson.
Dude, crazy. Hey, if you want to make a little buck, a future on him winning Rookie of the Year wouldn't be a bad value because he's like plus 10,000 right now, bro.
Bro, and they feed him the ball.
I'm saying.
Zone. I don't know what they see. And they have
Curtis Samuel. Whoo-wee.
They have a lot more weapons than I realized.
Yeah.
But the thing about them, they're all slot receivers, though.
And then Antonio Gibson might as well be a slot receiver.
It is insane. It's such a weird.
It's so sick that Brian Robinson's coming. That is so hard.
Got shot
in the leg, and he's back in 5 weeks. Listen, Buddy got shot in the leg. It was just one bullet, or you take more than one? I thought it was took a bullet in the leg in a robbery. Someone tried to rob him, and he got shot. He's coming back in 5 weeks.
Crazy.
Dak
absolutely.
Dak had a little throw and hit someone else's hand. Has a little cracked finger.
Broken.
And Buddy's out for 8 weeks. 6 to 8 weeks.
How soft can you be?
How hard is Robinson, though?
How soft can you be? But, yeah, I think I'm on the Lions as well, too. I like
Lions for that one.
Big Ron Rivera guy, Commanders head coach. I hate Carson Wentz. So.
Yeah. So the next one's a nice little rivalry game.
I'm with you on that. Next one, we have Tom Brady's kryptonite in the AFC South.
Down on the Bayou.
The Bucks -3 at the New Orleans Saints.
What did you say about the AFC South?
Jesus criminy. I'm all out of it tonight. Bucks -3 at the New Orleans Saints. This is so tricky for me.
It ain't tricky. History repeats itself. The Saints have this matchup's number. The Saints have this matchup's number by a long shot. Dude, DeMario Davis knows how to beat Tampa. This defense is in Tom's head. Dude, 2020 when Tampa won the Super Bowl, this game sticks out. I remember a Sunday night. 35-0.
It was bad.
35-0.
It was bad. The Saints are such a confusing.
The Saints are winning that division.
The Saints are.
That's my win. I picked them at the beginning in our breakdown. I mean, the Saints, they just have to perfect mismatches, and they do, as far as playing the Bucks, dude. They do. They have all the mismatches for Tampa to just shit the bed. Tom gets scared. Marshawn Lattimore picked him off. He's picked him off 2 or 3 times in their matchups.
I think I'm with you.
And the firepower on offense is there. Yeah, I think Saints, man. We've seen that matchup before.
I think I'm with you on the Saints.
Saints got him twice last year and the year before, man.
I love Jameis. I love Jameis. So I'm with you.
We hurt.
Saints plus.
We hurt all over. There's pain. There's pain everywhere.
This might be a buy a half a point, get the Saints plus 3.5.
Nah. So
they can get the field goal. If they can lose by a field goal, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Just so you don't push.
Yeah.
Buy the half point, get the Saints plus 3.5.
I'm fine with them at 3 because I would take Saints money line, not even sweat it. I would. Whoa. I think Saints win this game.
In the Superdome.
Saints win this game down the Bayou.
Interesting.
Down in the Bayou.
Interesting. Moving on, our next game. We have the 0-1 Panthers at the 1-0 New York Football Giants. The Giants are 2.5-point favorites. I think after the game Sunday, this is an easy one. I think Giants -2.5.
I think Giants, man. Saquon's on a mission. Saquon is on a mission.
Team.
They didn't even use their receiver weapons. Kadarius Toney didn't do shit. Neither did Wan'Dale Robinson. Neither of them.
They ran the football.
They ran the piss out of it, and they played good, hard defense, man.
I love Brian Daboll.
Daboll is a dog.
He has got them, bro. He has got the Giants playing some ball.
Yeah, he's
awesome.
He's Tyreek Hill's when he said about Mike McDaniel. He said he's gonna need a wheelbarrow to carry in them kahunas.
Well, did you hear what he said? So there was
Daboll, same situation.
There was a thing that came out. Daboll asked the defensive players. He's like, "Is it okay if I go for 2 on it?" And like some reporters asked him why. He goes, "Well, they're the ones out there playing. Like,
yeah,
they should be the one making.
Yeah, that's
the
a player's guy, man.
He's like, they should be the one making the decision, not me. Like,
yeah.
Why? Like, what gives me the right to make that decision when they're the ones out there playing and forced to deal with the consequence? Which I love Daboll.
Yeah, I like that guy.
Giants -2.5, easy money. You on the Giants as well?
Yeah, I like the Giants there.
Giants. Our next game. Patriots -1.5 at the Steelers.
Black and yellow, baby.
I know what you're taking.
I mean, this is a little fun fact. This is the first matchup between the Steelers and Patriots since 1998 that hasn't involved Ben Roethlisberger or Tom Brady.
That's insane.
Since 1998.
Absolutely insane.
Because they didn't play in 99 and Tommy Boy came in 2000. But nonetheless, Tomlin is 14-3 in his career at home when he's an underdog. 14-3. Give Tomlin points at home against a shitty-ass New England offense who just lost to Miami, man.
Bro.
The New England's offense is butt. The defense is all right, but the offense is butt.
I think it's the same thing on both sides. I mean, am I wrong?
There's more firepower in Pittsburgh. You can't lie. Najee's playing. Deontay Chase. There's so much more.
Like, it's there, but, like,
who do you have in New England? Jacoby?
Bro,
no.
It was there Sunday, too. They didn't do anything.
No. All right, dude, take the side you want to take and look like an idiot if you want. It's Steelers getting points at home all day and night.
I think if the Steelers were favorites here, I would go Patriots, but with the Patriots favorites.
You're a pussy. I don't want you on our side.
I hate it.
I don't want you on our side.
I hate the
You talked me into the Jets.
Yeah. Because
you go that way, too. Go Pats. Go Pats.
Don't make me say it.
Go Pats. You won't.
Go Pats. Pats -1.
Love it. I took the Jets. It's only fair.
I don't like it.
Yeah, because you know who's really going to win that effing game. So you either got to say the Steelers are going to win.
I'm sticking with the Patriots. Patriots win this game. All right. I'm getting off it. I'm getting off it. Moving on. Our side bet of the week.
Yes.
Colts -4 at the Jags.
Duval.
I'm taking the Colts -4 here.
You're so silly.
Why?
The Colts have not won in Jacksonville since 2014. They play there every year.
Don't care.
All right.
They get Shaq Leonard back.
They just tied with Houston on top of that.
I think they're both still better than the Jags.
All right. Well, take that L and hold it too, man.
You believe that?
Yeah, I'll be sitting in that chair. I'll be sitting right there in that chair next week.
Shaq Leonard is going to knock that stupid long hair off Trevor
You see that seat?
That ain't going to be yours.
It's going to be mine next week.
Nope.
Yeah.
I might buy a Matt Ryan jersey just to sit here.
Matty.
I don't know why. I'm always on the Colts side.
I don't know why. Frank Reich sucks. It's not the team that sucks. It's Frank Reich.
I don't know about that.
I'm firm on that. I am. He chokes.
Oh, God. Why did I get stuck with the Colts?
You did it, man.
I do love Jonathan Taylor.
I gave you the choice.
You know what? I do like the Colts. I like the Colts. What am I doing?
And I like the Jags here. In Duval, man.
A silly statement.
Remember last week of the season last year when the Colts.
This is my point. You bring this up. Carson Wentz was the quarterback.
Oh my!
They have Matt Ryan.
God. Matt Ryan.
He won an MVP.
Matt Ryan is not that much of an upgrade.
Yes, it is.
No, he is
what
not.
are you talking about?
No, he is not. Did you see their performance last week?
You genuinely believe that?
I truly, genuinely believe that. Matt Ryan is freaking 39, 40 years old.
So was Tom Brady.
Okay, he's not Tom Brady.
No, he's not.
Tom Brady definitely had nose surgery, by the way. Have you seen him? Dude, you can tell. He looks skinny in the face. He definitely had a nose job in them 11 days off. I think it'll come out. I don't know if it'll ever come out, but.
How long does nose surgery last?
I have no idea. His nose just looks different.
Come from?
I don't know the details. I'm just saying I look at him, his nose looks different. I think he had a nose job. My own little personal take.
Interesting.
Peep it.
Deep dive right there. All right, moving on. Our last game for the 1 o'clock slate. The big nutted head coach, Mike McDaniel and the Dolphins at the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens are 3.5-point favorites. Now, this is in my opinion, this and the Commanders Lions game is probably the trickiest game.
Yeah, tricky as hell. I love the fact that Mike McDaniel came out last week coaching his first ever game as a head coach against Bill Belichick, wearing Supreme Air Force Ones on the sideline. Dude, how cool are you, bro? So sick.
Bro, every football fan around our age, like mid-20s, wishes their head coach was Mike McDaniel.
He's the Degenerates coach.
He's fucking awesome, man.
If the Degenerates had a team, he'd be head coach.
So, literally, the dude wouldn't interview with the team unless they had recreational weed in their
right.
Wearing Air Force Ones.
Yeah, but he was a Harvard grad, and he's smarter than anyone else on the freaking field.
Harvard graduate, Yale master's.
Yeah, man.
He is.
He's an impressive dude.
Insane. Absolutely insane, dude. And he looks like a normal guy, too.
Yeah,
he's
man.
Like an NFL player.
He's got the same build as me.
Monstrous.
Yeah.
He's just a genius. But what are you feeling here? What do you think?
Oh, man.
I don't know.
Man. So it comes down to I don't trust Tua.
I don't think I do either.
I'm not part of Tuanon, as they call his fan club. I love Mike McDaniel. I love Tyreek. I don't love Tua. And I think Lamar and the Baltimore defense get them a dub here, man. So I got a dub and a cover because they are 3-point favorites.
3.5.
Yeah.
3.5 point.
If that's gonna be the pick I'm rolling with for this. If I were to actually put money on it, I would definitely buy that back down to 3 at least.
3.
Give me that field goal.
3 or 2.5.
Give me that field goal. 3. Keep it at juice.
Yeah.
I like take it.
Probably depend what the odds are.
Yeah.
Probably depend what the odds are.
But for this sake, I'll take Baltimore -3.5.
Baltimore -3.5. Issue. Like, the scary part is like, Tua might go 2 of 5 on deep balls.
Right.
Tyreek Hill, but those 2 are touchdowns.
That's true.
But what I think the Ravens can do is limit their possessions.
Yeah, I think Marlon Humphreys is back there playing a little center field, man.
I think I'm with you, Ravens.
With that Notre Dame safety they just got.
Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah, he ain't yeah.
Dog.
He ain't no joke. He ain't no joke.
Absolute dog. But that's our 1 o'clock games. So, moving on to the 4 o'clock games. The spreads are wild in this 4 o'clock slate. I don't know what Vegas is saying. I mean, I get it because, like, the names are bad, but, like, I don't think there's some games that are very questionable here.
Yeah.
Very, very questionable.
I would have to agree.
But leading off, the Falcons at the Rams. The Rams are 10.5-point favorites.
Man.
That's a lot of points
That's
in the NFL.
a lot of points in the NFL.
That is what, like, these games, I think this 4 o'clock slate is going to be the trickiest slate, section of
this
the
is
day.
going to be what makes or breaks our record for the week, no doubt.
Huge spreads, and it's just like, that's so many points, like 10.5. That's so many points in an NFL game.
It is, man.
Like, that's scary.
So what side you got?
Oh, my God. I think after the Rams' performance last week, I got to go with the Rams.
I think McVay gets them ready.
It's a lot of points.
The lead. The Falcons falconed last week and blew the biggest. What were they up? 20 to. It was like 23-7, I think, at one point.
Bad.
And the Saints ended up coming back and getting the dub.
24-3, or no, 27-26 was the final score.
Yeah.
The Saints won.
So I think it was 23-7 at one point, and the Saints came out on top. So, I mean, the Falcons falcon, and I can't trust them. I think they're going to be deflated heading into L.A. with a vicious defense to face. I think them Rams are going to be pissed off. Aaron Donald's not something you want to see. Jalen Ramsey looked like a fool last week against the Bills. He's going
against a rookie receiver.
He ain't gonna let Drake London do nothing like that.
Drake London is not in the same category.
And just give the ball to Cooper Kupp on offense, and you're fine. You're fine.
How good at football is Cooper Kupp?
He is so freaking good, man.
It is insane to watch.
I still, Matt Zerger, don't hate taking Devontae over Cooper in fantasy this year. Everyone's trying to make me regret that pick, and I don't at all. Did you see that clip of Devontae cooking, buddy? That route was
Did you see that stat line where literally Cooper Kupp had 15 targets, 12 catches, like 130-some yards, and 2 touchdowns?
Yeah, I saw the stat line. Devontae had 30 fantasy, Cooper had 32. I ain't mad about that difference.
Cooper's so nice with it, but I think we're both on the Rams here.
Yeah,
I just think I don't love it. I think
it's the only way to go. It's the only way to go.
I can't put my money on the Falcons. I just can't do
No,
it.
the true way, we have to pick a side as far as doing our picks so we can keep a record and run each other's shit, who's up and who's down. But if the real way to bet this would be to take a Rams and a teaser parlay.
But that would probably be the way to do it.
Because you take 6 off of that 10.
Tease the Rams down
to 4.5. You take 6 off of that 10, and they cover 4.5, no problem.
But then it's just then you got to balance it out, and that just gets into a whole mess that you got to take some time planning and stuff like that.
Yeah, no doubt.
But for right now, I think it's got to be Rams minus 10.5.
Yep.
Moving on to our next one, another blew my when I saw this line, I'm like, what the is Vegas seeing?
Yeah.
Seahawks at the Niners. Niners are 9.5-point favorites.
It's ridiculous.
I was like, did they not watch the game?
Granted,
the Niners game was a monster.
Sloppy.
But they didn't look good.
They didn't look good at all.
Like Trey Lance has not I was just out to eat, watching some TV. Trey Lance is 1-2 in his 3 games that he started with a 55% completion percentage.
Right.
That's not good.
No.
And I think the Seahawks, their formula that they have to win games and be close in games is really run the football and play really good defense.
Rashad Penny was running good Monday.
Bro.
He was running real good.
I don't know. I'm not saying the Seahawks are going to win, but I think 9.5 points is way too much for this
I agree.
game. I like the Seahawks plus 9.5.
And I'm on the Hawks here as well. That is too damn many points. After watching the Niners lose to the Bears, I want to see, for the sake of my fantasy team, I want to see Trey Lance come out with 2 rushing touchdowns and 2 passing touchdowns, just light it up. But I didn't see it in that squad Sunday. So you got to roll with the recency bias.
But I don't. The thing about the Niners is they look good and stuff
on paper so
but
far.
The weapons are. Ayuk could be the guy, but
Debo's different though.
Different,
of course, they lost Elijah Mitchell week 1. How have you heard this before?
Now it's gonna force Debo to
play running back again.
And then he's not catching the ball in space.
Yeah.
And it's gonna create I don't know. We're both on the Hawks. I think it's too many points. Our next game, Bengals -7 at the Cowboys. The Dak Prescott-less Cowboys.
Cooper Rush led Cowboys.
I think I got to go Bengals -7.
Jerry Jones, if you see this, please do me a favor. Call Pittsburgh up and trade for Mason Rudolph. Get him out of our freaking locker room, please. Yeah, you could use him more than we could. He's not even dressing for our games. He's inactive. Please do us a favor, Steelers fans. Jerry, come get Rudolph.
Yeah, I guess that would be an upgrade. The thing about it is, Cooper Rush knows the offense already, so you don't have to, you ain't got to coddle him.
Cooper Rush sucks, dude.
He's so bad.
Any way you put it.
Just feed this is a
so
feed Zeke
basically you're getting the side. It's Bengals -7 both ways. Both ways.
Yeah, I think after the performance last week, Joe Burrow's probably gonna light this game up.
Yep, the Cowboys are gonna look like shit 2 weeks in a row in AT&T Stadium.
And I think it's both the Bengals. I think the Bengals are a lot better than what we saw last week.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, the Steelers' defense is really freaking good, and obviously they can create turnovers and create havoc in the game. But I think like even at that part, like we got to be honest, even though the Bengals committed 5 turnovers, they still put up almost 500 yards of offense.
Yeah.
So like
But Joe Mixon didn't.
They
shut Joe Mixon down.
Joe Mixon did get shut down.
28 carries, 60 yards.
Yeah, that was bad. But I don't like Trayvon Diggs, 11 picks. Well, he also gave 1,100 yards.
Yeah, and Mike Evans just cooked him for a tutty Sunday night.
Yeah, and you think Jamar Chase and T.
Higgins that was my take. That was my take.
Bro, they're gonna Bengals -7. This is easy. This is another tricky one. Maybe buy a half a point if you're kind of skeptical on it.
Yeah.
Get it to -6.5 so you can get the touchdown.
I don't think you need to. I don't Rush
think
out
you
there.
need to either, but play it as you feel. There's a little insider trick. If you don't like the 7 because you don't want to push on a touchdown, buy the half and a point down, get it -6.5. So that's how it is. Our next game, another gigantic spread. I don't know what Vegas is seeing. Texans at the Broncos. Broncos are 10-point favorites. What the is Vegas thinking?
I don't know, man, but I think I don't know. I got Houston all day here.
I'm with Houston.
All Houston. I've been riding Houston, and
Houston's
man,
gotta be.
I'm riding Houston until they lose me, man. They cover again this week. You bet your shit. I don't know who they play week 3, so I can't 100% guarantee. I'm riding Houston until they lose, though.
I hate Davis Mills, but I hate the line even more. Broncos -.
How about my boy Damian Pierce got put to the freaking back of the line, and Rex Burkhead's RB1 there.
Where did he come from?
Nebraska 10 years ago,
bro. I knew he was on the Texans, but I was like, oh, he's not actually gonna play.
Apparently, he's RB1,
bro. They used the shit out of him.
Yeah, and he looked good.
3 downs.
Yeah, he looked good too.
It was nuts. It was absolutely nuts. But I think Lovie Smith. Obviously, their defense with Lovie Smith is going to be solid.
Actually, yeah, you're going to have the X's and O's squared away.
They may not have, Stingley Jr. is not bad.
Right.
It wasn't my pick there at number 3 in the draft, but
he's still a stud.
Still a stud. I still think he's your number 1 corner. I think that's solid. I think you can build around that on the back end, but I think Lovie Smith with that defense isn't going to let this game blow up to a 10-point lead, so I think Houston's got to be the pick.
I agree.
So, our next game, the shit turd Cardinals at the Raiders. Raiders are 6-point favorites. Also, another game. I did not think the spread was going to be this big on this.
Me neither.
6 points for the Raiders.
The Chiefs made it this way by shithousing them last week.
Yeah.
The Cards.
So
here's the question: do you let that fool you? Do you compare the Raiders to the Chiefs? Where do you see them standing at each other? Because if you have the Raiders even in the same stratosphere as the Chiefs, it's an easy pick here.
I don't think they're in the same level, but I think they're in the level down. I think the Raiders -6 is the pick here. I think this is a 20. No. I think this is a 31-24 game. 31-24.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I'm trying so hard so we can differ on some picks to talk myself in the Cards, but I can't do it, dude. Derek Carr and Devontae are gonna go crazy. It's Raiders.
Yeah, I think it's gotta be Raiders. It's so tough. Now, to your point, we did differ on 1, 2, 3 games in the 1 p.m. slates.
Okay.
This 4 p.m. is just so crooked that it's just it's so hard to go against some of the teams that we pick. So, besides that, moving on to Sunday Night Football. Bears at the Packers. Were Packers really 10-point favorites, or did I actually accidentally hit 0 there? Let me talk. So give your
They're probably 10.
Do you think so? Let me log on to UBet Sportsbook real quick. If you want to be able to do the same thing, just sign up with us.
Yeah, sure.
Message one of us. You can message us right now and find
Get right
out.
on in.
It is so easy to do. I'm already in there. I'm already in and looking.
Oh, something we actually didn't mention about UBet that we found out this past weekend is super freaking cool. So you go to this left side tab and there's a UFC live tab, and if there's a pay-per-view fight on, you click that link and it's right on your screen, phone, laptop, whatever. And I actually had it. I was watching on my phone. There's that little airdrop tab. You can put it on your smart TV.
Yes.
I was watching the fights on TV. I didn't pay $1 for them.
Which we probably should say. if the circumstances come about where you cannot buy it, use UBet because that is illegal.
Yeah, absolutely. Wink, wink, wink.
Yeah. So if for some reason, ESPN's not working.
Yeah, it's true. They're having technical difficulties over in
the... If, you can't do it, there's always a cheaper way to do it. And that's usually just as good. So make sure, go to UBet. But yes, the line is correct. The Packers are 10-point favorites against the Bears.
I thought so, man.
Packers, so it's the Chicago Bears at the Green Bay Packers. Sunday Night Football. Packers are 10-point favorites.
What you want?
I don't know. Okay, so here's the thing that I think about the Packers Week 1 game. There was a lot of miscues in that game.
Yeah.
That drop pass that Aaron put literally in a freaking bucket for Christian Watson. That catches, okay, now it's only a 2-score game. 23-10 doesn't look as bad.
It would have completely changed the flow of the game if he caught that pass.
Yeah, that game does not get out of hand like that if Christian Watson scores on the first play.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think 10 points is too much. Justin Fields, an Ohio State guy. Bears plus 10.
Ooh, interesting. I'm rolling with Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers owns the Chicago Bears. It's in Lambeau Field.
Oh, my God.
It's in prime time.
Oh, my God.
And you did it. You did it. No takebacks. It's discount double check. Aaron Rodgers dogging that Bears defense without Khalil Mack. Come on now. Dumbass.
I'll tell you Bears plus 10.
Dumbass.
I'll take it.
Sunday Night Football, Lambeau Field. You're a fool.
Double. Bro, I know. That was such a stupid pick. But you know what? We roll with it. We roll with the punches. Monday Night Football. Double freaking header.
How about that? Two Monday night games. Ain't that juicy? I love that. Love it. Weird for week 2, but I love it. It's not like your typical 8 o'clock start, 10 o'clock start. It's a 7:30 kick and an 8:30 kick. So you stay up for both of these ones.
It's going to time up where right as that first one's getting halftime. Yes. Kicking off so you can kind of roll it over.
And that second one's a banger.
Oh, let's get in the first one first.
Yeah, I know.
Titans at the Bills. Bills are 10-point favorites. What are you thinking here?
Man, the Bills are too much. I love Mike Vrabel, and I hate the thought of him getting blown out by 10 points. I do.
10 points is a lot. Bro.
It is, but I think the Bills can score 10 points so freaking fast.
Dude, that team is so scary.
Yeah.
That team is terrifying. They are so freaking good. It is
they are.
Absolutely unreal.
Devin Singletary looks like a hell of a running back for once this year. At least against the Rams he did.
It's just...
So, yeah, I'm rolling with the Bills, man. Bills in Buffalo. No one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
Let me think for a second.
It's Monday Night Football.
I'm sorry. I got to think.
Yeah.
I got to think. 10 points is a lot.
Yeah, it is.
10 points
for Mike Vrabel. And Derrick Henry. It is a lot.
I don't like Derrick Henry against this defense.
What do you think? Time's a ticking.
I'm so stupid. Why am I thinking Bills? Why was I even thinking
It's Bills Mafia and it's Monday Night Football. They're going to be smashing tables. They're going to be hammered drunk. I wanted to hype it up, but I thought you were going to go Titans. I thought I was going to get easy pick up on you.
Oh, my God. I don't know why I had to think about that. I literally just had to think to myself, okay, running backs. Okay, Derrick Henry and Devin Singletary. Derrick Henry wins that. Quarterbacks. Tannehill, Josh Allen. Why am I
not even
Josh
close?
Allen?
Yep. Receivers, not even close.
Not even close. Yeah, it's
defense, not really even close. More comparable, but still not close.
I think the Titans defense.
No Harold Landry hurts them. Tennessee.
Yeah, I think defense, like the Titans defense, doesn't get good till the playoffs.
Facts.
And the Bills defense is the best defense, probably in football.
Right now, psych. There's a better one going down over.
Well, the Bills didn't give up almost 500 yards of offense. That's besides the point, though. Second Monday Night Football game, Vikings at the Eagles. Eagles are 1.5-point favorites. This is also a tricky one.
Yeah. I'm going to let you go first.
I do not know, if I'm being honest.
Really?
I do not know.
I know my side.
I do not know. I do know that I am going to be taking the over 50.5.
I know I'm taking -1.5 Eagles at home, man. I do like the Vikings this year, but I think Kirk Cousins, that he's in these type of games, that's where he falls on his face.
I know, but
these type of games, under the spotlight, under the lights, playing a good team on the road, fans are booing. Philly fans are crazy. Jalen Hurts is going to get it going to A.J. Brown. I think Philly gets him, man. They got a lot more defensive threats than Green Bay had to offer this past Sunday.
You are right about that. What scares me with the Eagles, though, is Justin Jefferson. And then vice versa. What scares me about
Darius
the
Slay?
Jair Alexander said the same thing. And just
Darius Slay has a lot more support up the middle.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that, but Justin Jefferson is so fucking good.
All right, take Vikings then.
I don't like the Vikings, though. I don't like their defense against this offense.
What do you think?
Over 50.5 for sure.
He says, I think over. He loves the overs. I have actually a fun fact about that. On this past Sunday,
overs were terrible.
13 out of 15 games hit the under.
Yeah. Which, I mean, that's week 1.
It's week 1 ball, but you're so heavy on it. Don't be scared of the under, man. Joey hypes up, oh, it's so boring. It is, but it ain't boring winning money. All right? It ain't, if you bet the under on every single game Sunday, think how much money you would have just came up.
You would have a lot less fun.
But you'd be rich.
I think I have A.J. Brown on my fantasy team, so I'm going with the Eagles.
Yeah, I wanted you to go Vikes.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I have A.J. Brown. That's the only. I'm so torn between two teams. I really like both teams.
Yeah, it's going to be a hell of a game. I love this game.
I think that might be. Let's look at this slate of games. What the Thursday night football game is so good.
Game of the week. Yeah, let's see what the game of the week.
Thursday night football. I mean. There's really no other good games.
It's Thursday night. It's the first game of the week, Thursday night football, and the last game of the week.
I think there's maybe. Okay, so I think it's like a 1A, 1B. I think it's Chargers, Chiefs, Vikings, Eagles. And then, like, the last two, I think the next best game is probably Commanders, Lions.
I love the Bucs Saints, too.
I miss Bucs Saints.
Yeah.
I also think the Dolphins, Ravens can be really good as well, too.
Yeah.
So, okay, there are some really good games this weekend.
Yeah.
4 o'clock slate. I hate it.
I don't think Pittsburgh and New England will be a blowout either way by any means either.
No, I just
ugly. That one's gonna be a 13-10 final or something.
I could see literally the same exact thing happening last week as we did this week.
Yeah.
But like it could be vice versa is the thing. Like that's the dumb part.
I don't expect New York and Cleveland to be a pretty game by any means either.
No, I just think Cleveland's probably gonna win like 21-7, 21-10.
Yeah.
It's going to be ball control game.
We'll see.
Nicholas Jamal Chubb and Kareem Hunt are best running backs in the league. Tandem, not overall. Best running back tandem in the league. I think that's just too much. But that is your NFL Week 2 slate. Let's get into our parlays of the week. Our parlays still, odds are brought to you by UBet Sportsbook.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get into these. Your teaser parlay of the week.
Yeah,
I love this looking at it.
Yeah.
I love it looking at it. Holy
It's candy,
shit.
dude. It's candy.
Oh, my God.
So, yeah. My little teaser parlay of the week. Last week didn't hit. The Rams screwed that over Thursday night, not covering plus 8.5. They got mollywopped by the Bills, man. I was so pissed off. I was like, really? Thursday night, I lost it on. I couldn't even ride this for 3 days into Sunday and lose the first Sunday game. Like, it's over on whatever. Nonetheless, my teaser of the week: not touching a Thursday game, so I can enjoy. Sunday.
At least give yourself a fighter's chance.
I got Dolphins plus 9.5 versus the Ravens.
That.
Okay, so I did pick the Ravens minus 3.5.
But I think that spread you take Dolphins.
But I think at plus 9.5 is easy. Yeah,
this is going to be a 3-point game. I think.
And
that game's going to be a 3-point.
Yeah. So I love the Dolphins plus 9.5, and I roll that into a Jags plus 10 against the Colts. Listen, the Colts ain't blowing anybody out. No. They win close.
I think that's like a 23-21 game.
And then I got the Saints. I said the Saints were going to win outright, and I stick to that. I got them plus 9 in this teaser versus the Bucs. Bengals minus 1 against the Cowboys. That is jackpot. It's $10, and it brings back 95, man. It's a nice little 4-leg teaser parlay for you this week.
Love it, love it, love it.
Join me.
I got a little over parlay since I am the over king. I love the overs, especially in these 3 games. First one kicking off, Browns versus Jets over a 40. I think that could be nice. That's a stretchy one though. I think that one might be the biggest stretch of the day because, like I just said, this could be a 21-10 game.
The second one's even worse.
The Patriots versus Pittsburgh over 40.5.
There's gonna be a total of 23 points in that game.
Oh, God. I just can't stand taking the unders. I can't stand it, so I took the 3.
Hey, don't fall in the same trap he falls into. Win money.
I love the overs, but Patriots versus Pittsburgh over 40.5. And then my last one, Seahawks at Niners. I think that one's bound to go.
I don't mind that one.
I think that one's bound to go over 42.5. $10 when you have $60. Mine's only a 3-legger. If I would have added another one, I think it would have pushed up to
the 80 or 90 range.
Yeah, it would have been up there. But let's recap a little bit. Thank you again, Varsity Barbershop, for sponsoring the show today.
Thank you guys so much.
Go
for
in
real.
and see those dudes, or call and set up an appointment. Their number is 419-447-9771. Like we said before, we go there, we get our haircuts there. I haven't got mine cut because we've been winning in football.
Look, I used to dread going to get my hair cut. I used to hate it. I used to be the most annoying, waste of time to me.
Yes,
I used to have Natron do house calls because when he was still when he was just getting out of barber school and stuff. Because I was just like, hey man, I don't like going to the barbershop.
Yeah.
And well, since he started working there and I followed him there and I met Taylor and stuff, dude, it is so much fun. Just going to get a haircut, it's so fun. It's a great little 20-25 minutes of your day, man. They always leave you in a good mood when you walk out of there.
Exactly. And it's literally right downtown. So even if you have stuff to do, even if you're on your lunch break, you can go grab lunch downtown, get your hair cut.
They're quick enough to get you in and out, yeah.
It is so quick there. And like we said, if you can't, if you need to set up a specific time, call them, set up an appointment. Their number again is 419-447-9771. Call an appointment, get it set up, in and out, 20 minutes with a great, great cut. Another shout out, our odds sponsorship, You Bet Sportsbook. Please, please, please get a hold of us so we can get you signed up with them. Same thing with our FanDuel pool.
Get in that FanDuel pool, man.
Yes.
See who can beat us. I don't think anybody can. Joey won last week. I'm winning this week. Calling my shot now.
Major cap. I'll probably go 2-0.
No, you ain't going to.
Of your guys' money.
But nonetheless, somebody take us off the top, man. Please. Come get a $50 come up.
I double dog dare you. Even try. We do want to let you know that FanDuel pool is a $5 buy-in.
Yeah.
So just want you
brings
to be
back 50 winners, 10 in right now. And the more people that come, the more people we can open up to a 20 people pool, 15 people pool, whatever. So we can get more money juiced up there if you're more of a big baller. 150 ain't enough for you.
Exactly. It is first come, first serve right now. So the first
10.
8. Since we're already in it.
Yeah, so first 8, yeah. But we want to make it bigger. This is just a start. We have to have the exact low enough number because the pool has to be full for the contest to go on.
Exactly. We want to make sure it's full.
So we need consistent.
Before we start doing 15, 20, and then eventually expand.
It'll stay at a $5 buy-in, but the more people that come, the more money there is to win.
Exactly.
But I don't think anyone's knocking either of us off the top, man.
No. We're going to mop the floor with you guys. Easy.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that. Last time you said.
I said mop the floor.
Last time mop the floor was said on this podcast.
You saw the clip on Instagram. You guys might have saw that. I said Notre Dame will mop the floor with Marshall. Okay. Ate them words Saturday.
Backfired.
And I just tried to show Greg some love in his Irish, man. It bit me in the ass so hard. My ass still hurts.
That was awesome. But you got anything else?
Nah, man. Just like you said, join us on the You Bet Sportsbook, man. You're missing out if you're not in.
Yeah, 100% first deposit match guaranteed. And if you already signed up for us, you get 50%. If you refer somebody, okay, you get 50% of their first deposit as well in free play as well. So do that. Do that as well. Please go follow our Instagram. It is the over.underpod and our Facebook page over/underpodcast to stay in touch with us, get our updates and stuff like that. Good luck.
Yeah, let's see who can be our big winner this week and get the shout out. Let's see who can get the big win.
Good luck. We have a great weekend of football.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
And it kicks off tomorrow night with a great Thursday night game.
Mm-hmm. Licking my chops at it, man. Licking my chops.
So excited. So excited. Nothing else for you guys.
I got nothing else for you guys.
Greg, you got anything for the listeners?
No, man. Good show tonight, guys.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys. We will see you Sunday morning.
Tune in, man. Tune in.
And like I said,
that's going to be good content.
To find out what time we go live, please stay in touch with our social medias.
Yeah.
We will post probably around Thursday, Friday, the specific time we will be going live. So make sure you tune in our socials so you know when we go live. Besides that, thank you guys.
Thanks,
Y'all
guys.
have a good one. Enjoy your weekend.